On to Afghanistan now, where the Taliban claim to have destroyed an Islamic State cell in the capital Kabul, hours after a bomb attack on a mosque last evening that killed 12 people and injured over 30. The Taliban's chief spokesperson, Zabiullah Mujahid, said the fighters carried out the operation in the north of Kabul on Sunday evening. The explosion on Sunday evening had targeted the Eidgah Mosque, which is the second largest mosque in Kabul. The attack came at a time when a memorial service was being held for the mother of the Taliban spokesperson, Zabiullah Mujahid. As of now, 3 people have been arrested near the blast site. However, no one has immediately claimed responsibility for the attack. Survivors of the deadly blast were rushed to a hospital. Taliban commanders donated blood at the hospital for those who needed it. Eyewitnesses claim that there appeared to be 2 bombers. One of them was killed and another was caught trying to escape.
مسجد ایدگاه و هموطنان ما شهید و زخمی شدند و این نشان دهنده عزیز که دشمنای اسلام، دشمنای خصوصا مردم افغانستان و این شورشی‌ها نمیخواین که آرامی و صلح در این وطن برقرار باشه. از مقامات امارت اسلامی ما خواهان هستیم که جلوگیری از این رویدادها کنند.
This is not the first time that bomb attacks and explosions have crippled Afghanistan. Earlier, ISIS Khorasan claimed responsibility for an attack that killed 8 people, including 4 Taliban members. The attack, which took place on the 18th of September, reportedly targeted a Taliban vehicle in the Afghan city of Jalalabad in Nangarhar province. Since the Taliban takeover, Kabul on multiple occasions has been rocked by bomb attacks. On the 16th of September, 5 rockets were fired at Chamtala power station in Kabul's neighborhood, with 2 of them striking the nearby residential areas. These attacks came just 2 weeks after a massive bomb blast at the Kabul airport on the 26th of August amid a chaotic evacuation process by the US. A suicide bombing took place at the Kabul International Airport, which claimed more than 170 lives, including 13 US troops. The Islamic State Khorasan province had claimed responsibility for the deadly attack. According to local media reports, a Taliban-run defense authority in Afghanistan has imposed a temporary ban on weapon trade. The order called for the suspension of all sales and purchases of weapons, ammunition and undocumented vehicles until further notice. Last month, the Taliban appointed a caretaker authority after grabbing power. Reports also say that the outfit has ordered civilians to hand over weapons and transport that they received from the ousted government or face punishment. As the Taliban took control of Afghanistan once again after 20 years, Afghan women are most likely to face an uncertain future. In recent months, the international community has raised concern over some of the decisions taken by the Taliban regime, which run contrary to the promises that were made. And our correspondent Anas Malik visited the Eidgah Mosque in Kabul, sent us this report on the explosion that struck the mosque last evening.
I'm standing outside the Eidgah Mosque, which is the second biggest mosque in Kabul, and yesterday an explosion took place here at this very point. You can see that black spot. This is where the explosives were detonated. It's still unclear whether it was a suicide explosion or a VBID explosion. There is a police container which is there as well. You can see the windows being damaged, the glass that is damaged over there. Onto the outer wall of the Eidgah Mosque, you can see there are bullet holes that was done due to panic firing, and there are holes that are caused by ball bearings as well. That explains the intensity and the magnitude of the blast. 12 people were killed, 32 were injured. Now onto the main entrance of the masjid. You can see the wooden structure being damaged, but it does not have that great of a damage per se. The main gate from where the person had detonated their explosive, it is there, you can see, and from here it's a 200-meter walk to the courtyard where the prayers, the condolence prayers for Zabiullah Mujahid, Zabiullah Mujahid's mother, Taliban spokesperson, were ongoing at the point of blast. At the time of blast, 24 hours ago, we saw immense and intense security measures over here, but despite of that, there was a blast that had taken place. Anas Malik in Kabul, Afghanistan, for WION, World is One.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.